Hi everyone, my name is Unique. Welcome back to the channel. If you're new here, then it's important to note that the content covered on this channel deals with Canadian immigration and some financial literacy. If you feel as though this content may be for you, then please remember to comment, like, share, most importantly subscribe, and do not forget to hit that notification bell so you will be the first to know whenever there is a new video uploaded. If you are already an existing subscriber, welcome back, guys. So today's video we are going to be focusing on financial literacy, as it is Financial Literacy Month, and the information that we will be covering will be on topics such as credit, debt, income protection, and investments. We will also be having a guest on the platform today who is no stranger, as this will be his third appearance here on YGR Info Corner. So please stay tuned and I'll see you guys in a bit. Hey guys, welcome back. So as I mentioned earlier in my introduction, we will have a guest on the platform. His name is Carlton Benjamin, and he is a successful and reputable financial advisor residing in Kitchener, Ontario. If you reside in Kitchener, then at some point you may see his face on a city bus driving by. His list of accomplishments in the financial field is quite extensive. Where do I even begin? He was awarded in 2020 as a #1 financial advisor for Forrester's Financial. In 2021, he was awarded with the SSQ Merit Award. And just in case you're wondering what a Merit Award is, it is a financial award given by an organization to reward excellence. In 2021, he was also awarded as the #1 financial advisor for the Success Roundtable with Eau Claire Partners. In 2022, he was also awarded again with the #1 financial advisor for the Success Roundtable with Eau Claire Partners. And he was also nominated by members of his community and awarded with the Financial Advisor of the Year. In Carlton's spare time, you can find him inside a secondary public school as a guest speaker, informing the youths of this generation on the importance of financial literacy. Carlton Benjamin, welcome.
Thank you very much, Yannick. Happy to be here, and kudos to you for the show. It's amazing. I love what you're doing for your clients.
Thank you so much. That is greatly appreciated. So Carlton, today we are going to be discussing, financial literacy as it relates to newcomers here in Canada and some benefits or, things that they should know. So I'm just going to jump right in with the questions that I have for you today. Yes. How important is it for newcomers to learn about debt management?
Yannick, you know what? That's a great question. It is extremely important that as soon as, a newcomer to Canada, arrives, they start to look at, good debt versus bad debt, and ensuring that they understand the difference between the two. They want to make sure that they don't take on too much debt as well, because at the end of the day, they have to look at their incoming cash flow. And if they understand, about 70% of Canadians are currently living in debt, and it's really, really hard once you get into that, into that trap to get out. So it's extremely important that they start to learn debt management as soon as they come in. And, that is as simple as creating a budget. So they need to reach out to one of your resources to learn about how to create a budget if they can't create one. But I think a budget would be the first step. That will help to prevent somebody from, getting into the dark, that deep pit of debt that Canadian citizens are struggling with.
Perfect. Thank you so much, Carlton, for that response. I think it was very eye-opening, with the information that you're sharing, and definitely think it's really beneficial information that newcomers can, take something away from. Now, question number
Absolutely.
2. What would you tell a new resident to Canada in regards to how the credit system works?
Well, there's welcome to Canada, by the way. Here in Canada, we have a credit score. It's like your reputation with, when it comes to borrowing money from the creditors, the institutions, the banks, the lenders that will allow you to borrow a mortgage to purchase a property. The credit score is like the backbone. They check this. They want to make sure that, you're in good standings, which means that if you have a really high credit score, maybe possibly in the 700, 800 range, they can trust you to give you as much money, that you would be allowed to be receiving. And if you have something like, low 500s, 400, 600, they may not want to do business with you, and makes it very difficult. And, if you do have somebody that wants to do business with you, which has given you a loan, they're going to charge you very, very high interest. So you're paying extra for the same amount of money that somebody else would be able to borrow, that have a high credit score. They have a lower interest rate. So it's extremely important that we do protect our credit. Build it, learn of all the different things that you can do to make sure that you positively impact your credit. So reach out to Unique again. That'll put you in touch with people that, like myself, that can give you some credit counseling to make sure that you're doing everything to protect your credit. One more thing before I go off this topic, Unique. I know that we have a small window here, but I want to, strongly recommend that we do not co-sign for anyone on loans. It is one of the major problems that we're seeing today with Canadians when we're trying to help them, reestablish their credit. It's because they've co-signed for someone that just did not care. They came, they gave you a soppy story, I need this support. And then once you co-sign for them, they stop paying their payments, and then you're stuck with that payment, but you're also stuck with bad credit. And that's also, something that you have to deal with. You can't just say, hey, I want to take my name off this document. It doesn't work like that. So you end up, also suffering the consequences of somebody else's, bad habits. So definitely don't co-sign for anybody else.
Perfect. Thank you so much, Carlton. Very informative. Now, I know in conversations you and I have had, outside of this conversation that we're having today, you often mention, income protection in your needs analysis. What would you say income protection is, and what are some benefits of income protection for the people that are listening today?
So, great question, and I want people to understand that their single biggest asset is their ability to earn their income. That income that you and your family generates is able to sort of take care of your lifestyle, whether it's pay your rent, your mortgage, your car payment, buy you the groceries, and take you on those fancy vacation. Your ability to earn that income, whether it may be a business or you may be employed for someone else, that is your single biggest asset. In the event that you are unable to provide for your family and earn that income, you may struggle financially. So we say protect your income. So income protection is essentially you having insurance products that protect you from death. Your family could have some income replacement from you missing your income. We talk about disability for business owners in the event that they suffered an injury or a sickness, they would still be able to earn an income so they can even pay their employees. We talk about critical illness, where if you get diagnosed with a life-changing sickness, a life-altering sickness, such as like cancer, the heart attack, the stroke, the insurance company will give you a nice little lump sum. Those payments that are coming to your family, to yourself, can still, help you pay for those bills that you have to pay every month. They can also help you still maintain your retirement savings, your investments that you're doing for your kids' education. All those can still continue if you're unable to provide your family that income that you make every single month. So it's extremely important that we continue, to have that discussion about how can I protect my income. So that's where that's very important on my needs analysis for my clients. Great question, Ian.
Thank you so much, Carlton. Now, I'm going to wrap it up here with the last question. Should new residents prioritize investments, or should they wait a few years before learning about investing?
Unique, that is a very good question as well. And, wow, you're on fire with the questions today. Great questions. All 4 questions are amazing.
Thank you.
I would say that every newcomer to Canada that is not familiar or not versed with investment should seek out that knowledge to start investing today, right away, as if it was yesterday. And the reason why is because time is, essentially the best recipe. The younger you are, the more time your money, have an advantage of working for you in the markets, right? So we do recommend that you jump in as soon as possible, get the knowledge first. Sit down and talk to somebody that's willing to educate you about investments. and then you can go from there. Once you have that knowledge, you're more confident to move ahead. But the key is to also have your money working for you. And the only way your money can work for you, it's by investing. So whether it may be, some people choose real estate, some people choose stocks, some people choose GICs. There's many other forms as well. But in the event that you don't know what to invest in, please sit down and talk to an advisor. We are happy to help. We're happy to guide you. We are happy to tell you that the majority of people leverage having the money work for them. And that in turn, bring you more money and bring you wealth. So yes, right away, if possible.
Well, Carlton, I do have one more question. I know I said this wasn't my last question, but the answer that you
No
just
problem.
provided is prompting me to ask this next question here. So you're saying that, it's good to start investing early. Now, isn't the rule of thumb that you should have 3 to 6 months worth of emergency funds saved up first before a person would consider investing?
That is true. That is true. We do recommend that we have an emergency fund set aside. And for some people, depending on comfort level, they may have a 3 months, emergency fund set aside, or it could be up to 4, 5, 6 months. But we do recommend that after that 6 months lump sum is set aside, that every dollar should be invested. So yes, we do, and great questions as well. We do always recommend that somebody would have an emergency fund set aside. And when we usually talk to clients before pre-COVID about emergency funds, the census was that, it's impossible for me to not be working for 3 months or 6 months. So regardless of whatever, we will have something figured out within 3 months. But COVID came and people were not able to work. And then that's when the light came on, the light bulb where, oh my goodness, an emergency fund would have been beneficial right now. Absolutely. So an emergency fund is also, yes. So yes, we do recommend that 3 to 6 months emergency fund. And then we do recommend investments right after. But some people may come into the country with a lump sum of money. That could be their emergency cash. But as soon as they start to work and, they start creating a budget, living by that budget, then we do recommend that we should be investing those extra dollars to work for them.
Perfect. Well, there you have it, folks.
Carlton, I just want to thank you so much for coming back to the YGR Info Corner platform. It is greatly appreciated. It is always a pleasure to have you here and have such a productive conversation where not just myself but those watching are also able to take something away from this. Again, thank you. So that wraps up today's video, everyone. Thank you again for watching YGR Info Corner. My name is Unique. Please do not forget to comment, like, share, most importantly subscribe, and do not forget to hit that notification bell so you will be the first to know whenever there is a new video uploaded. Bye guys.